Hello everyone, hang on. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new, well it's not really, it's just something like, if you've been a long time watcher, you may remember some things called Minecraft Basics. Well, I've changed the playlist and it's now called Minecraft Crafting Basics. This is your Minecraft Basics and this is the first episode of it, and this is how to survive your first night. Now as you can see, I am in a snow biome, so I am going to try, and this is going to be a little bit challenging, because in a snow biome, it's going to be very difficult to build a farm, and this is why. I'll show you first. If you spawn in a snow biome, it isn't very good, right, so watch, right, that's now free, okay, it should work, okay, so it's obviously not working. What happens is it freezes over, and I do not know how the sugar canes are going there. Okay, so let's get on with this. The first thing you want to do is find these. Now, if your IQ is over 1, you should know what these are. If it's not, I would seriously think to go see a doctor. These are trees, and you cut them down. And this is technically how every Minecraft video, brand new video would start out, to collect wood. Wood you can make out of sticks, wooden planks, and just use charcoal if you smelt it in a furnace. And you can also use this as tools as well. Chests, a lot of things you can use wood, so it's quite nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut down this tree. Then we're going to go back to see if this pool is closed, and then I'll go find a new area. Yeah, so once you've collected your wood, you really want to find an area where to A, build a house or build a home cave. Now if you watch my Let's Play episode, I have done the teabag fort, and that is in a cave, and I'm going to do another cave because I cannot be bothered to build a house, then destroy that house, and then expand it, then rebuild the house, then destroy it, then expand it. I don't have time for that. I prefer caves because then you can expand it whenever you want. So I'm going to find a new area, and this is the reason I do not like snow biomes, because look at this. I've only found 3 trees in this entire snow biome. So it really is a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm going to make my house here. It's very small, I know, but remember, it's just a play. Okay, so I'm going to see if this is done. Once you've found your little area, you want to start building, and as you can see, it's starting to freeze over, so it's going to be quite difficult. I'm going to collect these saplings, because you want more trees. The more trees means the less amount to hunt, and that's it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, well, you don't really need to do this, but this is just to help, is to collect dirt. That is used to seal off seal off your entrance/exit. That's what you could do if you're doing a cave. If you're doing a house, you hardly need dirt. Okay, so I am going to put dirt here. What you want to do is make a slight foundation, and I am going to make the roof out of dirt. In this episode, I should have said this at the start, this is how to survive our first night. So we've covered wood, we have also covered shelter. Now we need to cover light and tools. And then the reason why I've called, and in fact I'll tell you while I'm getting dirt, the reason why I have called this How to Survive Your First Night, if for you that do not know, bad creatures, example zombies, skeletons, spiders, all come out to try and hunt you and kill you and eat you. Well, not exactly eat you, but just kill you. So you don't want that to happen. Now, this tutorial, what was I going to say? Right, so yeah, I'll go on to that a little bit later. What was I going to say? Oh my god! I am such a bad forgetter. Oh yeah, so bad things come out and you really want to find shelter. If you do not find shelter when this sun goes down, as you can see, it's at its peak. If you do not find shelter when that sun goes down, you are technically screwed, because the bad things will come out and start chasing you and eating you while you're building your shelter. And some things can explode, some things can shoot at you, some things can jump at you. It's all very confusing in the world of Minecraft. So you really want to use this to survive your first night. And they spawn in the dark. Now that's going to give you a big hint of what I'm next to say. So that's why you really, really, really want light. If you don't find light, there's a good chance they'll spawn in your house. But sometimes, very rarely, if your house is fully lit, then sometimes they can spawn inside your house. Right, so as you can see, what I am doing here is I am making a little peat coal. And while I'm not going to use too many items for this, because I am not a person that uses cheats, especially when it comes to tutorial missions. So that is how if you want to know how to make all these stuff, you do my Minecraft crafting basics. That tells you everything. Okay, so after you've got that, you want some sticks. Now, preferably, this is a tip, I would only make a wooden pickaxe, because eventually you're going to find cobble, what happens when you mine stone. Once you find cobble, then technically you can start going into stone tools. Now, I am wanting to find coal, because if I don't find coal, then I'm going to need to cut down a tree and then turn that into charcoal. So it's not very good. So coal you can technically mine with anything apart from your hands. Any pickaxe can mine coal. There's sort of substance you can't mine with. So I'm just going to finish off here, like with the house. And then I am going to wait to nightfall to show you what it's going to be. Hang on till I just make myself a little house. Now I'm not going to go into this little mineshaft unprepared. Oh no, I'm going to make a sword and a stone pick. And then I'm going to make a furnace and then a chest. So there we go. I've got my basics. This is technically for your first night. This is all you're going to need to have. A large chest or a chest, crafting table, furnace, light and shelter. That's technically all you're going to need to survive your first night. And that's technically all I have to say. Now there are things like I am just about to enter called caves. Now this is where it starts to get risky. I wouldn't recommend this if you're brand new to Minecraft. Because what happens is when you find, because it is very dark in caves, bad creatures start to spawn. Now I could have totally made my house in here. I chose not to because are you serious? Are you serious? No coal. That's just great. So I'm going to go in this cavern to find coal, and this is what coal looks like. Didn't need to look far. Now usually you find coal, quite a lot of it. So coal isn't exactly rare, because once you find, it's hard to find coal, but once you find coal, that's technically you've got quite a lot of coal that could survive your first night. So I would recommend this amount of coal to survive your first night. A, because you're going to need torches, and also iron can only be mined by a stone. So if you only have a wooden pick, I wouldn't go ahead and mining it, because A, it will be very slow, and B, it won't come out in blocks. Now if you just heard that music, that means you're either A, near dungeon, or emptiness. So I'm in an empty cavern and I want to get out because I do not want to be anywhere near a dungeon right now. If I go anywhere near... Hang on, I heard something. I just heard something falling and Alright, it was that cow. Next episode will be like food. In fact, I'm going to show you, make this food. So cows, pigs, chickens drop food. Now cows can also drop leather. So before the sun goes down, there you go. 2, at least, either 2 pig meat, 2 chicken, or 2 cow meat will roughly do you for your first night. Is this on peaceful? Yes it is, so I'm going to put this on normal, so I can show you what happens during the night. And sometimes, very rarely, apples fall out of trees. They're also a source of food. And ever since the 1.1 update, you get now a different recipe for golden apples. But that's got a completely different story. Okay, so we have the checklist. Shelter, check. Light, not check. Basic equipment, examples, tools, chest, furnace, and crafting table, check. So we're just going to make light, and then that'll be us for this video. Now, you don't need... freaking balls. You don't need that much light. If it's a small house like this, and it's your first, 2 light will do it now. Look at that. See if I stayed out there, I would probably be killed by all of them. And I'm going to show you. I am just going to end this off. Now I'll be making another one of these today. And as you can see, that ate one of my coal there. Now that one more should be enough. That should be enough to smelt all the iron. And that should be enough to eat raw beef. So guys, thanks for watching. If we could get this up to 100 likes per video, then that will really be quite good, because that really helps me out a lot, likes. So guys, this is the end of our first How to Survive Your First Night. And on a first night, you always want to equip your sword. Now look how many zombies have spawned. Creepers, all that kind of stuff. Look how many have spawned. If I opened that door, I would probably die. Okay, so see you guys later. Peace out.